Okay, this is my look for the Iman Leather and Lace contest. I have a bronzy gray smoky eye and this not really burgundy lip, but it's a dark lip. And I did a little tutorial. It's for the contest, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. And it was so much fun. That's how to say, playing all my Iman products. I even discovered some throwbacks that I had in my collection. So hopefully y'all enjoy my piece of a tutorial because that is not my specialty at all. But I just wanted to give a good look of the finished product. I have a horrible lighting and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, so nope, that doesn't work either. So, and I have the lace on just to spice it up a little bit with the contest. So, once again, thank you for taking the time out to watch the video, and I love you, Iman. So, okay, on to my tutorial. Bye bye. Hey y'all, I am coming for Iman. Okay, this is gonna be her leather and lace contest. She's hosting. We'll fix the situation at the end. So, all right. So what I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna use this gray peweter. That sounds close to what it should be. And I'm just gonna do like a smokyish type eye because I find those pretty sexy. So applying this to the lid. And this is like a gray taupey. I don't even know how to really explain it. Okay. I don't know if my book is gonna pick up the colors. Then I'm gonna use my palette, and it has this dark brown shade in there. Just get that on my brush, and I'm gonna go into the crease with that one and just blend. Color. This one doesn't have a real name. I've been using Iman for quite some time now. I want to say 2003. Her foundation, the second to none cream powder, that was my staple. Boy, I just think I was a hotness in that. But then they stopped selling it at JCPenney, and I had to find something new. And that's actually how I ended up getting back into MAC. When they stopped selling it, I was so hurt. So I'm putting a lot of dark brown on it because I want it to be fairly dark. This is exciting. I'm gonna do some foundation next. Since I'm using dark shadows, I wanted to do the foundation last. Now I'll just take a baby wipe and kind of wipe. Those are super super soft and blendable. Boy, I'm just saying, if you haven't checked these out, you need to check them out. And the blushes too. They're great. Everybody always talk about the foundations, but the eyeshadow and the blushes just don't seem to get enough love to me. But shoot, and the lip products too. I just brought 2 new lipsticks last month. So, okay. So that's the beginning of the eyes. Can you see? A little bit maybe. Once everything comes together. Cream the nun. Second the nun. As you see, I'm hit pan on this one. My stick is gone. I went and pulled it out like, okay. Sand 5. And what I'm going to use Sand 5 for is kind of like a highlight type deal. And I'm going to use my MAC on 130 brush for this. And just put some of that under the eye. And it's going to almost act as my under eye concealer too. Gonna match, but as you see, I was just like a tad bit too light, but it's cool. I'm still finding use for it. Now, I'm going to go over, put it on, and then just stipple it. Just like you'll do pretty much any other foundation, or how I do my foundations anyway. And just stipple it on. This is the 130, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer than a bigger brush. But this gives, like for my acne scars, this gives excellent coverage. I know a lot of people like the stick, and I like the stick too, but this right here is the business. I don't know if y'all have used this yet, but this is her new mineral foundation. I'm just going to go over into some areas because this is gorgeous. Like it just gives this luminosity. I guess that's the best word. Same brush, just work it to the head a little bit, and I'm just gonna go over. And to me, it just makes me look a little bit more luminous. To where, because the powder, second to none, it dries down to a powder. So sometimes, you know, the overly matte can make you look too made up. If there's a such thing as too made up. The concealer and second to none. And that's not, this is the one I use for my eye base a lot. But I want to use my other one that I don't see. So we'll just use the light one. Oh, here it goes. Haha, just kidding. My acne spots. Too old to have acne. But this covers them beautifully, so just blend that out. Okay. Now that is the beginning of the face products. Now this is a throwback. I don't even think they still sell this anywhere anymore, but it's a loose powder that I stocked up on. So it's in medium, clay medium dark, a lot. But it's a loose, like translucent type powder, and I'm just gonna go over that. I don't necessarily need a powder to set the creamy foundations, but to each his own. I love the my finishing powder. I've used it so much the name's rubbed off, but it's the second to none Luminous foundation. I think this is called Black Silk. I know y'all like, girl, you're not supposed to use black on your brows, but it's not black. It's just black, like a brown black type deal. And now for lips, I'm gonna line those with Spice, which is one of my favorite liners. Actually, I'm gonna probably end up coloring them in because I want to go for a dark lip color. And in the palette, here it has some lip colors, and I'm gonna use this one just with my finger and go over. Nice dark sultry lip. All of my lipsticks just happen to be light besides this red one, but I didn't want to do red today. I think it's called paprika, so that's not really red. So I'm gonna put on some blush, which today I'm gonna be using cinnamon, which I don't even know. I don't know, maybe I'm using too much stuff that I don't even know if she still sells. Because like I said, I stocked up when it was that time. So I'm gonna use some cinnamon. I'm just gonna put that on the apples. Then I'm gonna put on some mascara and some liner, and that will complete my look. I'll be back with the full thing so you can see the full product. So yeah, give me a second and I'll be back on top also. So do I look leather and laceful already? See, I got on my lace shirt. Okay, well, hopefully I enjoyed the video, and good luck to everybody who entered, and I've seen beautiful looks already. I just wanted to get in because I love Iman, and an excuse to put on makeup. That's pretty much it. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, okay?